basically, Benzino wants to get in 50 Cent ass. Pause. Yeah, 50 Cent want to get in Benzino ass. So basically, Benzino want to get in 50 Cent ass. So basically, 50 Cent made a post on his Instagram about Benzino, about basically being a snitch. So let's check out what 50 Cent actually posted.
Point, you said, I just remember being shot by your client. You know, almost being killed by your client. That's what I remember.
If you think that's the, yo, go get my paperwork.
This is your paperwork.
No, I'm saying, hold on, but that's from the recordings, right?
No.
The recordings.
No.
From what?
This is from the court date, the trial.
Right,
I got the whole
right. No, but a lot of that is from recordings.
Shout out to Kelly in the building. Shout out to Kelly in the building. Kelly Kareem, my co-host on the Don't Piss Me Off podcast. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her channel.
And then you have to look at to see which one is the stand and which one was the recordings. They are basing, see, this is where the recordings come in, and they're basing everything. His defense is basing everything on what I said from the recordings. We knew they're gonna do that. That's all. That's the recordings. That's not me saying it on the stand. This is what I'm telling you.
Okay, so you read it. This is.
I mean, no.
So basically, 50 Cent basically saying he was ratting, bro. He was ratting, bro. Basically, he was ratting, bro. He was ratting. He said. Then he posted, he said, Your Honor, this theory of Cassie kicking Diddy ass, I'm not buying it. Oh, that's talking about Diddy. Wrong post. So basically, the whole ordeal with Benzino is that his cousin snitched on him. He didn't want to, his cousin shot him. He basically was like, I'm not gonna snitch on him. They ordered Benzino. Like, look, if you don't testify, you're gonna be held in contempt for 6 months. You're gonna be arrested for 6 months. He like, damn. So he came and basically was like, he didn't testify on him against him. That's what Benzino said. That's the context off of what 50 Cent actually said, bro. Benzino dating transgenders isn't talked about. Yeah, so basically Benzino he went on Instagram Live to actually respond to 50 Cent saying he wanna get in a ring and fight him.
The ring, and I'll beat your ass, Curtis. Yeah. Me and you could get in the ring for that money. 3 rounds. I'll whoop you. You big and sloppy and too stiff. And I don't believe all that Golden Glove shit. All right, we're going to put that to the side. Mayweather, holler at me. Believe me. I'll be his Huckleberry. How the fuck could I snitch when he was the first one that called him and said that the first one, before any statement that I made anything, he said he shot me. Let's make that clear. All right. Months go by. It's time for the grand jury. Now the grand jury is going to be the jury that got picked to see that if he's going to get charged with attempted murder. In Boston, anything over the waist, attempted murder, anything below the waist, assault with a dangerous weapon. Above the waist, 15 years and up. Everybody knows that. We get to the grand jury. They ask me, do you know who? I said, nah, I don't know who shot me. Now that's in the paperwork. The grand jury, you can go get the paperwork. They said, nah, I don't. I said, I don't know who shot me. I said, I was dizzy, I was fucked up, but you said this. I said, I don't know what I was saying. I was panicking.
Ladies, y'all not fucking with Benzino. He got his shirt off. He's showing all his muscles. He's showing all of his muscles. Y'all not fooling with him.
I was blanking out. I was saying anything. I was in the ambulance. I said anything. I was in the hospital. I was under medication. I was saying anything. They said, okay, fine. Months now go down. It's time to go to court. They tell me they tell my lawyer, God rest Mr. Leppo, they said he has to come in court. I said, I'm not coming to no fucking court. I already told the grand jury I don't know who shot me. if you don't come to court, we're gonna give you 6 months contempt. Ain't this a bitch? I said, okay. Me, my father, went to court in Brockton. My nephew was sitting there with his lawyer, big fat bitch. They're looking at me like, it's funny because they said, if you can see who's in the courtroom, point them out. I said, I don't see anybody. If you can see who shot you, point them out. I said, I don't see anybody. It was that simple, and I left. There was another 10 witnesses that were white people and everything that were on the highway that witnessed him shooting me. Because I said that he didn't shoot me, he got 18 months for shooting in a dwelling around people. That's what he got charged with. If I would have said he shot me, he would have did 15 years. 15 years. So I don't give a fuck about no internet. I'm solid. 50 Cent, your pussy. My nephew, your pussy. And if any motherfucker, and if there's any real issues, I'm not hard to find. But that's a fact. What I just said was fact. We don't gotta, and the paperwork's out there. So I don't want to hear about no snitching shit.
So I got one thing to actually say about that.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
Like, I don't care, bro. Like, hold on. Like, I don't care, Benzino. Like, nobody's gonna fight you, bro. Like, this right here is like basically you trying to get more money out of 50 Cent, bro. Like, let's just be straight up, bro. Like, that whole case is public information, bro. It is what it is. You're mad because 50 Cent aired it out and put it on his platform, bro. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. Like, you basically like just feeling salty, bro. Like your own daughter don't even like you, bro. And I ain't even report that. I ain't even report that. But yeah, that's all I got to say about Benzino, bro. That's all I got to say about Benzino, man. So shout out to Benzino, bro.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
He broke. He basically is broke, bro.